And shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I like to start off giving all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, citation to the hopeful elect. Alright, it's your brother HAQADASH, representing the GMS branch here in Cleveland. Lord willing to bring out a quick and edifying lesson through the spirit and power. YAHWASHI. And Salakia. At camp, I just wanted to do a quick lesson because, as you can see on the screen, it's a video from the Matrix dealing with, as you see, the woman in the red dress, and it's kind of what happened at camp, and it was spiritual. I saw it through the spirit, because I saw it through the spirit because I was just talking about this, like right before camp. Right before camp, I literally had mentioned it to the brothers about the lady in the red dress. And what do you know? As we're at camp, it was this Asian lady. She was fine. She was real seductive though. She had like this short black skirt on, and she had a bright red shirt. She was in all black and red, and she had long straight black hair. She had like a mini skirt on with black leggings and a red top, long sleeve. And and it's funny because I looked at Shamaria, and we didn't put two and two together at first because she was just walking. She was regular, but we circumspect. We watching everything around us. So we see her from, I'm like, okay, she nice or whatever. Put the claim in, how I go. Boom. She walked past and kept camping. Well, long story short, she get to walk. She walked. Now, as we continue in camp, probably whatever time frame period passed by, I don't know, probably an hour, I don't know. But she started coming back, right? This is like wherever she went to go and do. Now she's on her way back to wherever she was coming from before. So when she was walking back, she stopped. She stopped probably about a good like 6 feet to 10 feet from us. It was like a little archway thing where she could put her bag at. And she stopped and put her bag. And I'm watching her the whole time though. Because I remember I said she walked past and she was walking normal. And she get to the little part where she could put her bag as grass and all that shit. But it's up in the air with like this little shelf thing. She go outside, right? By like this archway. And she put her bag on there. And she was doing something. I can't remember. She was like adjusting her shoes, or she was just stopped. She had stopped there and she was doing something. The next thing you know, she gathered herself or whatever it is. She started to walk towards us. And but when she started to walk towards us, she started to like I remember too, when at first she was walking, she ain't had no headphones on. This time, I think she put like something in her ear. I don't know, man. But all I know is that she started dancing, bro. She started dancing all seductive and shit. Like while she walking, like in our distance, in the sight, she started dancing seductive, waving her arms and doing all this weird ass movement with her arms and shit. Out of nowhere, mind you, she was not doing none of this. She was just like a regular civilian walking past. So then, when she came back and did that, she was started dancing seductive and all that, and she walked past us, and then as soon as she got from past us and she got a little distance on her, she started walking normal again. Like, it was crazy, bro. I was like, what the fuck? And I looked at bro, I said, bro, lady in the red dress, but we understand that it's spirits, man. Like, it'd be high, it'd be a lot of spiritual activity at camp, bro. The Lord said, he said, Where two or three are gathered, there I am in the midst. In my name, two or three gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of her. Or us. Like I got her on my brain. Two or three gathered together in my name. There, let me grab it real quick. This is Matthew 18:20. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. See? So if it's multiple brothers in the camp, it said the angels kept up around us, those that fear him, and that's what's going on. So it's a lot of spiritual activity. So it got to be the balance, right? And Paul said that. He said, where I would do good, evil was present with me. You know what I'm saying? So the balance is always there, man. So nonetheless, here we are going back to this the point, because it was spiritual, man. I just looked at it like, damn, like if you ain't got the spirit of the Lord, bro, you will never be able to connect these things. You'll never be able to put the dots together. You'll never be able to connect them, man. It's spiritual things happening all day, every day, bro, at a high level, way more than it's ever been, especially now. And that lady in that red dress, from her dancing to, whatever, man, that shit was just crazy, because, again, a spirit jumped on her when she walked past, and she tried to distract us, because we was also talking about distractions. Matter of fact, let me see. What distraction. Let's see what the Adam online say. Distraction. The drawing away of the mind. The drawing away of the mind from one point or course to another or others, man. A pulling apart, separating. Draw in a different direction, bro. That's crazy. Right? So the drawing of the mind in a different direction. Mental confusion, bewilderment. It says meaning violent mental disturbance. Excitement simulating madness. Come on, man. A thing or fact that causes mental diversion. So we can't allow. She was an example of what we face in the world. Just like, that's why I got this scene here from the Matrix. Let me play this.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was. Look again. Who is it? This isn't the Matrix. No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them. What are they? Sentient programs. They can move in and out of any software still hardwired to their system. That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. Inside.
You see, so as Morpheus, all right, it's giving him the spiritual insight so you can understand. There's a woman in a red dress who walks by. He said, are you paying attention to me, the message, or are you paying attention to the woman in the red dress? And even from myself, I was at camp like, damn, like, did I fall victim to this? Because here I am teaching, but this woman in this red dress was so seductive, like this woman was on here. What it say? It says mental distract. It said a violent. It says a violent mental disturbance. See that? Because she can be, she is death that can enter in, Once your mind uh is strayed away from the truth, man. Right? That's what the scriptures say. It says, see if we can find that. Let me see. Proverbs 21:16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So we gotta remember, bros, not to be distracted by the woman in the red dress. The woman in the red dress can be anybody, anything. It can be your job. It can be your family, women, children. It can be fucking whatever, bro. You, like, for real, bro. It could be self. You could be a representation of this woman in this red dress, warring against the spiritual things that the Lord is trying to give you, man. You could be in your own way, thinking too much, thinking too much, doing this, doing less, doing more. Doing too much and doing too less. No middle ground, no balance, no. This woman in the red dress represents a lot of things. We can't get distraction. We got to avoid distractions, man. Because while a distraction, again, is a violent disturbance, but a drawing away of the mind from one point or course to another. It's a drawing away of the mind. So once we wander out of the way of understanding, all right, we should remain. You should remain in the congregation of the dead. That's what Morpheus is explaining to Neo. If you're not with us, you're one of them. He said, "Who's the them?" An agent. An agent is someone that has a mission. Let's look up agent. It says one who acts. See? So if you're not one of us, you're one who acts. You're a pretender. All right, and we gotta watch out for pretenders because pretenders are dangerous. Because on the outside, the wicked scribes and Pharisees were pretenders. They were actors. They looked good on the outside, but inwardly, like Yahawashi said, they were ravening wolves. All right, ready to devour the less fortunate, ready to devour the less the lesser. Okay, effective, powerful, to set in motion. It says, so yeah, man, an agent. So he said, if you're not one of us, you're an agent. You see?
The Matrix, they are everyone, and they are no one. We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the gatekeepers. They are guarding all the doors, they are holding all the keys, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Someone. I won't lie to you, Neil. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent has died. But where they have failed, you will succeed. Why? I've seen an agent punch through a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be. What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets? No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
Right. And when and the elect is being sealed, and they're coming ready for the fight, and they won't have to fight because YAHWASHI is going to enhance the elect, and then he's going to fight for them. Okay, but don't be distracted by a lady in a red dress. This is 1 Corinthians 7:35. We'll close with this. And this I speak for your own profit. You see, the wisdom that we have is for our own profit. It's so that we can receive salvation, so that we can be sealed, so that we can be protected from the dangers to come, so that we can be embedded in the graces and mercies and glory and of YAHWASHI, man. He's the one bringing the wrath. We want to be in his good grace. And this is Paul, 1 Corinthians 7. This chapter is dealing with the marriages and things like that. And this I speak for your own profit. You see? Not that I may cast a snare upon you, right? We're not telling you these things to trap you up, okay? We're telling you these things for your benefit, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction. And this is why, like I said, he was talking about the woman, the marriage, and all these different things. Be like me, if you could avoid having a woman, be like, it's better. Why? Because you could give more to you. How about you, Shai? Women, children, all these different things in this life is a distraction from the main purpose. Okay? You see that? That's why the Lord says, Ecclesiastes 12:13, the whole duty of man is what? To fear the Lord and keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man. This is our purpose, what we're created for. When you create something, you go to art class and different things, and whatever you build or whatever you construct, you're doing it for your purpose. You're doing it for your purpose, man. Okay? You're doing it for your purpose. You're doing it for, for you. Okay? How you build is how you wanted it, so that it can operate for you for the way you needed, the way you constructed it. That's what we are to YAHWASHI, and we're moving in a way that is beneficial to YAHWASHI. Okay, not for, and then in turn we win too. You see, us pleasing the Lord, we win. When you don't please the Lord, you lose. Okay, so by default, so that's what happens. You see, if I create something and it don't work how I wanted to, I throw it out. I smash it, crush it, and build something else and get something else. The more I use something, the more, you know what I'm saying? You want to be used, man. You want to be used in a good way. Things have to be used. Okay, it's an exchange. So don't be distracted. And that it says, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distractions. Don't limit your distractions, man. Okay, because it can draw your mind away from your YAHWASHI. Okay, the world is living, the world is dead. They're zombies. So when your mind is not occupied upon your YAHWASHI, therefore it's occupied in the things of the world. And what is the world connected to? The people. The people is connected to who? The world. So avoid distractions as much as you can, man. Avoid that lady in the red dress. All right? Because she would be to your downfall. Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory from praise and worship to our power. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honor to our apostle, elders, and bishops of the great millstone. We will. Peace, citation to the hopeful next. Hopeful elect. Till next time. Blah, 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 blah. Shalom.